guys believe in a doppelganger? Do you even know what a doppelganger is?
Welcome to my life adventures. I'm the one and only Monica the Spirit Queen. I'm a professional psychic medium and a paranormal investigator. My crew and I lurk in the shadows at night, hunting spirits and demons. I do readings, break black magic spells, travel, expose fake psychics, and have clients from around the world. I'm no nonsense when it comes to respect and honesty. I have a crazy busy life, but I love it. My family keeps me going with their love and support. I will never give up, no matter what demons I have to face.
It's an apparition or a double of a living person, meaning somebody that looks just like you or identical to you. So there's a myth that says that if you see your doppelganger, that means something bad is going to happen to you. And a lot of times I heard that it ends up in a person dying. Let me know what your opinion is when you do see a doppelganger. Do you think that you're going to die? Do you think it's a bad omen? Do you think something bad is going to happen? Or simply the way I think is, oh, that's so cool, someone else looks just like me. I do believe that we have a twin somewhere in this world. I don't believe that I'm the only one that looks like me. I believe that somewhere on the other side of the world, someone else might look either identical or very similar to me. I do believe that we all have that one twin that we look alike. It's funny because I would go to places, and you guys could comment and relate to this as well. When you go to places and someone will walk up to you and be like, do I know you? You look like so-and-so. And then you start wondering, you're like, holy shit, do I have a fucking doppelganger? Makes you wonder, right? But at the same time, the odds of finding somebody that has the very exact similar look, your facial structures, your eyes, your ears, your nose, even your voice, the way you talk, your hair, it's very, very slim. Not everybody sees their doppelganger in this lifetime. And mostly when it comes to doppelgangers, people are relating it to more of it being supernatural than it actually really exists. To me, it's like, I don't believe it's, anything spiritual or supernatural shit. I do believe that, somebody does look like us. Somebody looks like me, somebody looks like you. It doesn't have to be identical twin, but I do believe that we do have some similarities. We do look alike, just like some people will compare themselves as an actor or a famous actress. Yeah, I do believe in doppelganger as far as not in this supernatural way, but I do believe that we do have a twin, even though it might not be an identical twin that looks just like us, but we can have the similar features that do remind so-and-so of you. Another thing people are saying, you're comparing the meaning of a doppelganger is of an evil demonic entity. Again, tell me in the comments what you guys believe, if you believe that the doppelgangers do exist or they don't. And exactly what do you believe that they are? Are they a living person? Are they a demonic entity? Are they evil? Or are they just simply somebody walking down the street on the other side of the planet, maybe on the other side of the world, that might have similar features like us? And another thing, do you guys think that it's bad luck or a bad omen when you do see a doppelganger? Do you think that you're going to die? Do you think something bad is going to happen to you? And some people actually compare it to having a twin, like an actual twin, like you were born with an actual twin, an identical twin, and they call them a doppelganger, which I don't understand how some are saying they're comparing it to some supernatural demonic entity, an evil entity, and then some are saying that they're comparing it to an actual twin. That might be far-fetched in my book because I don't believe in that. I have twins in my family, and there's nothing evil or demonic or any bad omen with them or about them. What would you do if you actually saw your doppelganger? What do you think you would do in that moment, or even after the fact? Would you go to church every Sunday and light candles and say prayers? Would you cleanse yourself constantly? Would you protect yourself spiritually? What do you guys think? I'm just very curious because I'm trying to settle this once and for all when it comes to doppelgangers. You guys know that I'm very straightforward. You guys know that I don't hold anything back. And if I find something, or if I feel like sometimes, people are confused about certain things when it comes to spirituality or the supernatural, I will speak out about it. But like I said, I don't believe it's a bad omen in my eyes, in my book. I do believe that it's really cool if you do see your doppelganger. I don't think anything bad will happen to you from the stories that I've heard from people that thought they saw their doppelganger. This this last story that I heard was actually, I believe it was in New York, inside a train. A woman saw their doppelganger inside a train. That was the story that was given to me. Guess what? Nothing bad happened to that woman. She's still continuing to live her life. She didn't die. She didn't have a bad woman on her. Nothing negative followed her home. And she even said that she didn't even think that was a demonic entity. She actually thought it was a woman that looked very identical to her. And that was it. And she said, I found my doppelganger. They didn't even talk. They saw each other, but they didn't exchange any words. They didn't talk, nothing like that. They just saw each other on a train, and that was it. She went on moving about her life, and she's perfectly fine. She's healthy. There's no threats on her life. She's perfectly fine. So that's what I'm trying to debunk, this doppelganger shit. Again, is it a demonic entity, or do you simply think that it's just a coincidence that somebody on this planet looks very similar to you, if not identical? I do believe that we do have an identical twin. If not identical to somebody, does look very similar to us. Do I believe that it's a bad omen or it's a demonic entity? No. And let me clarify this when it comes to demonic entities. Demonic entities can and will impersonate us, okay? They will mimic us. They will mimic our looks, our voices, our personality, the way we talk, the way we walk, the way we live our life, of who we are. They will try to mimic us. And maybe that's why people are comparing the demonic entity with the doppelganger, saying that they are an evil entity, they're dark, and something bad would happen to you. I believe those are two different things. Seeing your doppelganger versus a demonic entity, they're two different things. I don't even want to compare them. To me, in my book, from my experience, from talking to people and knowing the story of a particular individual that I know will not lie about this, because they could have just said, yeah, we hung out, we talked, and she sounds like me, she acts like me, she doesn't just look like me, but she's my identical twin. No, they just saw each other on the train, and that was it. They gave each other, they saw each other, they looked at each other, and that was it. And nothing bad happened to her. Do I feel like it's a demonic entity? No. I just feel like it's a coincidence that we just happen to run into somebody that looks very similar to us. Demonic entities are very different from what I believe the so-called doppelganger, or the call it a supernatural doppelganger. Something bad's gonna happen to you. I don't really believe that. That's just me. Does a doppelganger exist? I think there's just like a name they gave, you know what I'm saying? Just another name of something to put next to spirituality or in the spiritual books, which is fucking stupid, because I do debunk a lot of things like clairvoyant, clairaudience. Shut the fuck up. When it comes to spirituality, you don't have to label and put names on everything. That's why I do mentoring classes every week, and I teach people the easy, simple side of spirituality, where you can do what you want to do when it comes to the spiritual side. You can open your doors, you can cast spells, you can do readings, natural readings, not the fake cardboard paper that these fake so-called wannabe psychic mediums are using. You can actually do spiritual stuff without putting labels on it, you guys. Don't need to put labels on every little thing. It's annoying. That's why I never want to buy spiritual books. Ever, ever, ever. In fact, I'm writing 2 books. I'm almost done with one of them. I know it's been a long time. You guys are like, oh my God, Monica, when is your book going to come out? It is going to come out. You just have to be patient. But the good thing about my book is it will explain the simple part and the simple side of spirituality. And then you guys will be like, why the fuck do we waste our money, our energy, and our time getting all these psychic spiritual books, and you still don't learn anything from it? And if you notice, all these books have the same thing. They all copy each other. They all say the same thing. They all label shit, the same words, the same names, and more than half the time, they don't even know what it is. Going back to the doppelganger, let's add something spicy on top of it. What about twin flame? If one more person says or mentions the word twin flame to me, my head is going to explode. Fire will come out of my fucking ears. I am so sick and tired of hearing the word twin flame. Shut the fuck up. Anybody that's ever said that to me, when I asked them, do you know what it means? Well, I read it on Google with spiritual stuff. There's a lot of psychics online that are talking about it. There's a lot of psychic books out there I read about that were talking about twin flame. Do you know what a twin flame is? No, they don't. Not one person can understand what a twin flame is. Let me tell you what it is, and I'm going to simplify that too, okay? Twin flame is just a fucking soulmate. But no, they have to make it complicated in the spiritual realm, in the spiritual side. They have to add more to it than it actually is. Why can't you just say you're fucking fucking soulmate. That's your fucking soulmate. Twin flame? Shut the fuck up. That doesn't even make sense. What the fuck is a twin flame? Nobody can answer me that question. It is simply a fucking soulmate. That's it. It's a soulmate. I don't know why people have to make it so complicated. And they're also saying that a doppelganger will give you bad luck, that it's like this supernatural spiritual being and it's a demon. Like, again, with all these fucking names. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. Like, seriously, you guys, enough already, okay? You guys want to learn about spirituality? Just follow me, subscribe to my channel, book in a reading. You guys will experience my readings, which is a natural reading. I naturally connect to your energy and I do a real reading instead of using the fake tarot cards and the magic crystal globe that doesn't fucking exist. I mean, come on. Enough is enough with this bullshit. Doppelganger is a spirit. Yeah, I mean, I get it. There's movies about it and blah, blah, blah. Here's another one. Last film of George Mahara's Goofs. Holly is wearing a white dress when a transformation begins. She splits into two naked creatures. And of course, they have to sexualize everything. I'm sick of hearing it. I'm tired of making this video. It's late. I'm going to bed, but I just wanted to pop in and let you guys know what a doppelganger really is, what I believe it is. I want to hear from you guys on what you believe a doppelganger is. And let's put an end to all the nonsense in this fucking world with all the goddamn spiritual fucking words that they add that doesn't even exist. More than half of them, they don't even understand what they're talking about. More than half the time when I ask them what certain words is that they, or names and labels they put on spirituality, they can't even answer that because they don't fucking know. That's why I said stop reading spiritual books. Stop reading psychic books because they all fucking copy each other and none of them know what the fuck they're copying and what the fuck they're even saying. And one more thing that I found before I go. A doppelganger is actually a German word meaning double walker, referring a paranormal double of a living person. Are you fucking kidding me? That means it's a demonic entity that's attached to you that can and will and do mimic you at times if they want to. Now, there's a difference. If you see a demonic entity that looks like you or tries to mimic you, most likely, yeah, you are gonna get in trouble with that. You might need to contact me and I need to get rid of the attachment or whatever entity that is mimicking you. It's not gonna be good. But as far as saying that if you see your doppelganger, you're gonna fucking die, and some are saying it's your evil twin, or not just an evil twin, but even a regular person that looks identical to you from the other side of the world, blah, 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 and it's still bad luck, I don't believe it is. There's a difference between somebody that looks like you and a demonic entity that mimics you. Those are two different things that you guys need to know. And that is why you guys need to follow me so you can be more educated when it comes to spirituality and shit like this. But anyways, with all this bullshit, it's giving me a headache. I'm gonna go to bed. I will see you guys fresh in the morning, and I'm out. I'm done. I'm tired. Subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.